Hello there. In this video I'd like to give you a brief introduction to the SentenceBuilders website and to look quickly at the resources. Now the SentenceBuilders website is a collaboration between the people behind Textivate, TeachVid and the Language Gym. And most of the premium content that you'll find on the website is based on the content from the SentenceBuilder books from the Language Gym. So let's have a look at the resources. So in the top menu there we have a resources option. We click in there and we can see our resources view. Currently we have premium resources for French and Spanish, primarily for level 1 resources to match the beginner to pre-intermediate books from the Language Gym. But we'll be adding more levels and more languages in the coming weeks and months. So we'll start by looking at the French resources, and you can see that we have the Language Gym as an option and then beginner, and so these are all the units that match the beginner to intermediate book from the Language Gym. And I'll open one of the resources so we can have a quick look at what resources are like on the SentenceBuilder site. Okay, so this French resource, Saying Where I Live, when we open it we start with the view of a sentence builder, and the sentence builder is a great tool for front of class use. There are all kinds of ways that you can interact with that using this teacher tools option here. You can also see it in full screen mode, and you can use the built-in text-to-speech facility that is built into the sentence builder itself. So
j'habite dans,
and so on. So you can click anywhere into the table to hear the French spoken. And in another video I'll look more at the teacher tools so that we can look at the kind of interactions that you can engage in front of the class using the sentence builder. We also have activity view, and each sentence builder resource has well over 100 activities. The premium resources most of them have activities in 3 categories. If we click on activities we can see the activity menu. So the categories are vocab chunks, which are broken down into these different skills focuses, and then the biggest section is the sentence builder sentences, and so we have receptive skills focus, listening and translate to English, with a handful of activities. The same with reading and translate to English. We also have dictation activities, where the dictation is based around the text-to-speech, and we have far more activities in this section because it's all about producing the French. The same with translate to French, and then we have a few other options such as SB context, which essentially means that you're just interacting with the content from the table. Things like trapdoor, a few Conti classics such as delayed dictation and delayed copying. I'll quickly demonstrate the word jumble activity.
tu habites où?
Okay, so that's probably the shortest sentence we could have come up with. And I'll do another one quickly.
On habite dans une grande ville dans le nord de la France.
Okay. On habite dans une grande ville dans le nord de la France. We're using, this is an audio activity, but even without the audio activities, you'll always see these same 3 buttons that appear at the end. So next is to move on to the next question. You can play the French by clicking on this.
On habite dans une grande ville dans le nord de la France.
And you've also got another button which is to play the audio in steps. And what that does is it uses the chunks as defined by the table itself, so it will play them in separate steps. So if you watch and listen you can see what's going on here. And as we're playing this I'll switch to Sentence Builder view so you can see what's happening there as well.
On habite dans une grande ville dans le nord de la France. On habite dans une grande ville dans le nord de la France.
Okay, so it's trying to tie the sentence in with the content of the Sentence Builder and showing the students how the sentences are built up using the table.